Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Yeah, I got another project going here. I got to redo my grill for my truck. And yeah, it was a tiring process, sanding away. And yes, I was sanding. And no, this is not beer, it's pop. Dr. Pepper. I was sanding this whole side here. And it was tiring. And I started like... This would be the third day I've been working on it. Sanding. And well, this is the stuff I was using. I do got lighter stuff too. So yeah, I was just going like that. Back and forth. Just trying to rough it all up. And yes, I know. People are going to say, you just have to rough it up and just paint it. Well, I'm sorry, but I want to do a good job and not have to paint it 2 months down the road. Or have chips. So I'm going to try to do this properly. And hopefully this turns out good. So I was doing this. And my arm was getting tired as fuck. So I couldn't do that anymore. I had to figure something else out. And I just was trying to figure something out. Tried SOS pad. No. It was just going to brighten it up, shine it up. I figured I'd be able to scratch it, but no. So since I figured I was sanding, I tried a razor blade. And what would you know? It works pretty good. Just give me a sec. Just gotta be careful though. This stuff will cut you. Like, I already got some cuts on my finger already. And that's what I've been doing all day long today. And this has made it faster. I've literally stripped this down in a few hours today. Wow. All day long, I should say. Been working at this. Don't have the real good fancy equipment to do the job, but I make do with what I got. And so if anybody else is doing a grill and want to try something, try one of these. And then you can just go sand afterwards. And that's what I'm going to be doing, sanding before priming. Well, I'm going to sand it. Then I'm going to wash it. Let it dry. Then I'm going to prime it. And I'm going to do I think I'm going to do 2 or 3 primes on it and just get a nice, good coat. And then I'm going to put my black down. Well, till next time, I'll show you the other stuff as soon as it comes through. Once I get all this done here, well, here, maybe we just go for a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. Some places get really hard and tiring after a while, and you gotta take breaks. But I just kept on going after I started getting this, just ripping it away. Let's move this back a bit. Yeah, I was doing this outside. I'm just in the garage doing it here. Normally I don't do the work in here because it's not my garage. It's almost like doing a model car. Just shaping it out just before paint. Taking the flaws off, the bad stuff off first. Ouch. I'm okay. That's okay. No cut this time. Right in the shot so then I'm not. Give you guys a good shot here. And this is all I've been doing. Stripping it down this way because I know I'm going to be sanding it here. And this is going to get primed tomorrow and painted. I've already painted this once, but I didn't go to this extent. So, this is almost like buying a brand new one. I had all these little chips coming through the paint, chipping off. Had a big spot over here on this side. Just the paint was just coming off, and it just looked ridiculous. So I got to redo this because I got a bush bar for the front of my truck. So I got to paint this up again, and I'm going to touch up the bush bar. I'll show you guys that thing. There's a few rust spots on it, but not much. Just move you guys over here for a minute. I figured I'd save this for the last because it's the harder part, like just like the smaller area here. I still got underneath here to go. I don't think I'm going to do too much in the lights here where the lights sit. I'm just going to sand it down. Sand these down because these actually did stay pretty good. I sanded the fuck out of those last time. I'm just going to town on this today, 2 days. See, this big chunk's coming off. Oops, tricked the camera. Yeah, I was just checking to see if I can see out in this corner. Sometimes you can just peel it. Peel it like a banana. You know, I can almost probably do it, prime it tonight. I just don't know if I can do it in here. It's not my garage to do it. I'm just using it for the lighting because it's too dark outside right now. And plus I didn't want to have to record the whole thing, me doing this. So I did everything as much as I can until I got to this spot. And I figured I'd save it for all of us. Watch and do. Or, you know, plan to do something like this. you ever plan to do your grill and you want to just spray paint it and you want to rough it up and spray paint it, well, have her at it. But if you don't do a good job, it ain't going to last long. If you do it proper, it's going to last. You're probably wondering what grill this is from. Well, it's a Chevy. I'm a Chevy guy. I don't like Dodges. Fords are alright. I don't mind them. But, you know. I like the 6.2 Impala. Oh, there's a couple other Chevys. I like the Bel Air. I actually own 1981 Malibu Classic 2-door, but it's not running. It's a lot of ornament. It's up for sale if anybody wants it. I live in Canada though. It's an awesome drag car. You get these corner spots, the whole edges by the light. You can just go down like this. Get enough to grab a hold and just peel it. And sometimes they'll just go right to the light area, which then they'll save you some sanding area. Still gotta sand it, but I'm gonna switch my blade. That's my neighbor's truck, like his cube van. My. That's loud. Should oil that frickin' thing. Or grease it. Grease would be better. And no, this is not the first thing I've ever painted. I've painted 3 golf carts already. What else? This once. This is going to be the second time. So yeah, I've painted 3 golf carts. This once. This is going to be the second round, so I'm getting better and better at my painting somewhat. And I'm only using spray can though. I'll show you the golf cart one day. My paint job. I had to redo it. It's a little scratched up from ripping around through the bush. But I got no engine yell because it's wrecked. That's for another project. On to the back of this one. Yeah, you gotta watch your fingers, or you can cut it pretty sharp. This thing is deadly sharp. I know what I'm doing. Because I've worked with model cars before. Razor blades, X-Acto knives. Sometimes you just gotta go on a corner angle and just go for it. And I'm not gonna even touch the middle where the bow tie goes. I'm just gonna rough it up with sandpaper because I've done all this. And you know what? Frig it. It's gonna be done. Oh, pardon me. And I gotta put a new blade in. I gotta get one. Right back. Alrighty, some new blades. New blade. It's always a good thing to have sharp ones always around. Because they do get dull doing this. This is... It's actually kind of fun doing stuff like this once in a while. Yeah, some places are hard to do around with the blade. But it gets done. Just gotta take your time. And no, I have not put any big gouges in this from it. Plus you're sanding it anyways. But you don't want to try to put a gouge in there. Just add more work. Somewhat in the light. I find if you flip the blade over once in a while, it gets a little better contact with the chrome plate. I can peel this off. Nope. Mosquitoes, fuck off. After I sanded basically the half of one side, I sanded this. It took so long switching sanding paper after sanding paper, just reusing them, just clean them off once in a while. Until then I got tired of that, my arm hurting, killing me. And once I figured this out, I'm stripping this thing nicely. These little corner areas are really hard to do, but you can get it. Let's come on the other side actually. Let's try that way. Coming in from this way. And it just takes a time of trying to get it on. Like you find the right rhythm to do it. It just comes off nicely. As you can see, I painted, this is what I painted. Oh, I painted this whole thing. You see this area right here. I roughed it up a bit. And it still has to be roughed up. But I'm not worrying about it right now. I'm getting the bigger areas done first. And then I'm going to worry about the fine detail after, before primer. I think this will be one of my best paint jobs. Not that good at painting things. It's better than buying something. Going and buy an OEM part that's already black. Well, that's 60 bucks. I'm not paying 60 bucks. I can just use this and just have the exact same thing. So how many people had a very hot day today? Like my day was very hot. It was really hot out today. But I managed through it. Stayed in the shade quite a bit. Especially working on this. I want to be in the beating sun working on this. Sometimes, but not all the time. Some plastic there, or fiberglass. Yeah, it's okay if you take a little bit out. I'm not even worried about that part. I'll round it. Well, I give me an A+ for effort doing this. Friggin' right. so his mouth is shut. Move the camera again. Could have done a very lengthy video, but I didn't want to do that one. What is this? It's at 45 minutes already, so I think that's good enough. Because basically it's all done, almost. I just got to do some minor touch-ups. So yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good day or night. Till next time.